With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
About ready to get us going. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Murray out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Taylor again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. He's got Smith here.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. De'Ami Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go. Get tighten up. Kill. Switch.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's good. First and 10.
First and 10, Taylor now. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Taylor's got the first down and more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. To the right side, this is Taylor. Oh, he bowls over him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
On the move to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Running left, Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Set him back 5. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They're going to try and run here. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
That's you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And just like that, it's third down. Now Allen. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This is it.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Detroit. De'Ami Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. De'Ami Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Very six.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Ross to return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. A hit as he throws. Incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Here's Murray. On the move to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Here we go.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Murray now. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray steps away. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To the air, Allen, complete. Smith has it.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Touchdown, Detroit! De'Ami Brown, 33 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And now here's Ross. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Murray. Out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Murray on the move to his left. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They run once more with Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 10, Allen, and this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Baron Browning in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ross on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, another run with Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On first down, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go, baby.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Ross to return. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Push, push. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
10. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Pick it up.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey. 31's the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. On first down, it's Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions,